Hi everybody, I'm in my backyard sitting here and I was like, okay, it's just time to make a video today. I felt like very unproductive and I feel like I've been slacking on the video making. Wait, did I wear this? Oh, I think I wore this last video. That's so embarrassing. Wait, I'm low-key gonna change my shirt. Wait, did I wear that? Hold on, let me check. Okay, so I'm back with a Red Sox jersey. People sometimes ask me if I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm not. I don't really watch baseball or sports at all. The last sport I watched was tennis, and that was like literally 4 years ago, like when I actually played. Now I just don't like care about tennis very much. Like the last time I was really locked into one of the majors was for Nick Kyrgios and Djokovic in 2022, like that final. Yeah, I don't watch baseball. I like the color red. Like I have a red Stanley right here, and I don't know, I just like the color red. And people are like I once had like a friend of mine ask me like, oh, like, do you like watching the Red Sox? Who's your favorite player? I was like, girl, I don't know. Anyways, I can't believe I was wearing the same shirt from last video because I was like in the viewfinder, like not the viewfinder, the camera. I was just like, girl, like this looks too similar. Like what's going on? But yeah, I'm like here to make a video. Like actually, I'm so out of it right now. Like I don't even know what that, like I just haven't been like sleeping fully, if that makes sense. Like, do you know when you go to bed and you half sleep, where it's like you're half conscious but you're half in sleep? That's kind of like what's been happening, and I feel like I just wake up like tired every single day. But also I haven't been doing like the best sleep hygiene stuff. Like I've been listening to music, which before bed like always makes me not sleep. So I think tonight I'm just gonna go to bed early, honestly, because I don't really have anything going on. But also last night I couldn't sleep because I watched Obsession with my friends, which, oh my god, I have to talk about that. That was literally insane. Like everyone's like hyping it up, and the hype is well deserved because that is the scariest horror movie I've ever seen. In 2024, it was A Substance for me. That was the best psychological horror kind of thriller that I ever saw. But Obsession outdid that 10 times over. Not saying it's a better movie. I think they're both on the same, like, I guess, like, pedestal, but I just feel like Obsession, I've never left a theater feeling like that. I was shaking. I wanted to like cry. And spoilers ahead if I do end up, like, I'm just gonna talk about it, so just be careful. But I was shaking. I felt so uneasy. I felt like I was gonna vomit. Like there was just so much, like, so many feelings. I just felt so gross, and I just couldn't talk about the movie for the entire night with my friends. I was like, let's just stop talking about this. I just want to talk about something else, like just like life or something, because it was just too much. And I had to scroll on Instagram Reels for like an hour just to like placate my brain. Like it was just like, it was a whole ass thing. Like it was really, really a lot. If you do go watch Obsession, go with your friends, go with somebody, because I had to hold my friend. Like I was like, oh my god, this is so scary. And she was like holding me. She's like, it's all right. I'm like, girl, it's not. But just speaking of some quick scenes from that, so this is where the spoilers were coming. I feel like some of the most disturbing parts, like, it's such well done horror, and like such a good, like it's such a good movie. Like it's so incredibly well done. Like it's really good. The food critic scene, I couldn't even look. I had to turn away. I had to look away. It was just too much. I watched the movie like this. It was really a lot. So that scene, when they're having sex and she's crying, I'm like, oh my god, that was really disturbing. What else? A lot of people were talking about like the backwards walk scene, and that one freaked me out. But the weirdest parts were like how overbearing she became so fast, like compared to the like person she once was, where she was like this very like independent kind of cool girl, and she instantly becomes like this, like, just like obsessed like fantasy. It's so weird. It's so weird. But she speaks on, she makes like poems, which is like in the movie, like she kind of is like trying to, it's like her like wish self and her like true self, and they're like both like fighting each other, and she speaks these poems into existence that literally are haunting. Like, to me, this is the scariest part of the entire movie. She reads this whole poem about Hansel and Gretel and how much she loves Bear, and she's like, I love it when my brother is inside of me, because she views him as a brother. Nikki viewed him as a brother, and now Nikki is like obsessed with him. So it's just like, it was that was really hard to watch and listen to. That was the first thing I caught on to in the theater. I was like, she says, I love it when my brother's inside of me. I was like, what? And what was the other thing? He's like threatening, he didn't threaten, but he's like, I have to like spend time apart from you. And she threatens to kill herself in the most like disturbing way. Like, it was so haunting. I don't know what else to say. It was just, she's just like, and when like the blood drains from my, she said something, the blood drains from my wrist, I'll get the same feeling that I feel when you sit on my arm for too long, and it will feel like there's stars all over my body, and then there will be nothing. And she says there won't even be darkness, because darkness is a color. There will just be nothing. And that part really disturbed me. Like, I was debating like leaving there, because I was just like, this is like so much. Like, oh my god. So moral of the story is, watch Obsession. It's definitely like a little question for the culture kind of movie. Like, it's so good. I love seeing people go back and like reanalyze it, but people are doing too much where they're like, so everyone's like a pseudo intellectual nowadays. And I'm not saying I'm fucking Albert Einstein. I'm just saying, like, okay guys, we fucking get it. You guys know how to analyze a movie, but 10 times out of 10, like, these videos aren't even like people being media literate. It's just like them like copying and pasting like the same points from other TikTok users, and it's just like, you guys, like, stop. But whatever keeps the movie alive, I guess. That's just me being a little nitpicky. I was obsessed with Obsession. I still am. I think the soundtrack is amazing. The actress is fucking cool. She is a big fan of I don't know if she's a big fan, but she's a fan of Doki Doki Literature Club. She's an anime like watcher, which is so cool, because it's like, I feel like you get like these kind of new dimensions to a horror movie when you include things like Doki Doki Literature Club and like maybe some of the animes that she's watched, because she said she was like trying to imitate some of the things from Doki Doki Literature Club, especially like, I guess, like Monica, maybe Yuri. I feel like those are like two good characters to mimic if you're gonna do like a kind of obsession type movie, which is awesome. I think she just hit it out of the park. Both of the actors were so good. Michael Johnston, and I think her name is India. It's not India. I don't know what the fuck her name is, but she's really fucking cool. It starts with an I. It's like on the tip of my tongue. She's really fucking awesome. Anyways, so yeah, I watched Obsession. I'm just gonna like talk about random bullshit. Like, I don't know. I'm still looking for a job right now, like a summer job. I've been doing my friend's mom is helping me look for jobs, and her sister. So my friend's aunt and my friend's mom are helping me look for jobs. I have a family clan looking for jobs for me, and I still haven't really come through with anything. It's so unserious nowadays. I've been fucking DMing a local restaurant if I could be like a food runner, and I'm just like, the fact that I have to even interview for that position honestly just makes me mad. I mean, like, I'm not mad about it, but I'm just like, girl, like, it's not that serious. And then I'm like, I originally was applying to be a dishwasher, and then she's like, the position has been filled on Friday. I'm like, when did I DM her? Did I DM her Thursday or Friday? I might have DM'd her, I don't know, it might have been Friday. So like, whatever. But I was like, okay. And yeah, it just, sometimes it does feel like impossible that I like to get a job and all this other shit, where it's like, especially being back home as a college student, it feels very suffocating to be back in New York, upstate New York. Not because like the environment is bad, not because I have like evil parents, not because I have a bunch of homophobes waiting here, even though that part is, I guess, kind of true, but mostly just because like the person you become at college can't coexist with the person you are at home. It's just like a rule. I don't know what it is. And it sucks, but you know, I'm not trying to be too much of a Debbie Downer, because I've been enjoying being home. It's been nice to like, you know, like do some stuff that I haven't been able to do at college, like play a lot of video games, like go on bike rides, go for walks, see like nature, just like go to my pool and stuff. Like, okay, I sound like such a privileged motherfucker. I'm like, oh my god, I'm back at college. I have a lot for me here. At the end of the day, I do just want some kind of discipline. I do want a job. especially so I can stop thinking as much. I have been applying to stuff on fucking the New York labor website, I guess, seasonal positions. I found like this one job that seems pretty cool. It's the treasurer's office. They're hiring like an assistant or something. So I was like, okay, that sounds actually really fun. Maybe not fun, but it sounds like a very promising job. And I'm like, I would love to like help out. So I did email. Hopefully we'll get something back soon. But yeah, like I feel like the past like 2 days ago, I was just kind of like not in the best place. Like not even like, we're not talking like crazy bad. I'm just saying like I just felt very demotivated. It was very cloudy outside, and it felt like summer has really slowed down since I came here. I came back to New York with like a lot of hope that shit was gonna be different, you know. I was like, I'm bringing a new person back to where I live, and I was really excited to do so. I was like, it's gonna be good. I felt like I brought like a lot back that I learned from college, like I said, like a new person, and in a good way, but I was a person that was still me. And I was like, I'm gonna bring this back, and stuff was looking so up for me. I was like, I thought I had 2 jobs that were like guaranteed to me. Both have fallen through, which I personally find a little bit obnoxious, because I was like kind of depending on that, and I was told that I could probably work at both of these places, and it's just been crickets from both of them. Like it hasn't even been like a no, it's been just like a silence, which I'm like, and I do follow up, and it's just like, I'm sorry, we have like no word. Like I'm like, what? Like what? I just don't understand why people can't tell you like yes or no. So like silence is the worst thing to me. It's like, and that's what I've been feeling like a lot of people. I mean, I'm guilty of this too. I'm not gonna act like I'm not gonna be a fucking hypocrite here, but I feel like it's just like, even like when I was talking to this guy like a few weeks ago, like it was just silence. It wasn't like I'm not interested or I am interested. It was just silence, and I'm like, that to me is worse than no. I'm just like, I don't understand why people can't be like definitive with their answers and just give you clear cut, concise shit, because I just don't want to spend time wondering, for Christ's sakes, because otherwise, like I've like applied to these jobs that I thought I was gonna get. I'm like, okay, I don't want to apply to any more jobs, obviously, because then I'm gonna overschedule myself and then have to do all these interviews, and then like which like what the fuck, and then I have to pick between jobs and say I don't want to do one job over this job, like, and but then it's just silence. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. So then I apply to more jobs, still more silence, and I'm just like, it's just getting very old very fast. And it's just, it is really demotivating, honestly. It's just like, what's like quote unquote wrong with me, because I don't want to keep blaming the job market. Even the job market is really bad right now, honestly. Like even my friend's mom, who was looking for jobs for me, literally is sending me articles about how like it's teen employment or summer employment, whatever, has been the worst it's been since 1948. And I'm like, okay, well, that helps me a little bit, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, I still live in like a kind of smaller town. I'm like, how are these big picture things affecting us here? Because it's like, we're a college town, employment should be freeing up. It's like restaurant work and retail, like it's not like I'm fucking applying to be like an intern or whatever. So to me, I just don't understand that, and I honestly think like this shit is stupid, but I'm not giving up, obviously. I'm just gonna keep like pushing through, and just like the right thing will stay, and if nothing comes, then it just wasn't meant to be, and like whatever. And I'll follow up with people, I'll make something happen, I'll talk to people, whatever. And honestly, I'm just about to fucking start doing yard work, because I like mowing the lawn, okay? Yes, I am trade enough. Yeah, it's just been kind of, so that was demotivating, just coming back and that having that one expectation like shattered, where it's like, oh, like I thought I had these things lined up, and suddenly like what, like I'm not good enough for them, like, or what, like what happened? But obviously there is more power behind, what am I even, there's more stuff that I just don't understand, like happening behind the scenes probably, and like it's really not a me problem at the end of the day. Like I'll look at my resume, I'll do other things, I'll tweak stuff, whatever. But besides that, there's like nothing I can do besides just like submit shit and hope for the best. I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna get a drink. Also, for me, like another reason I've been feeling kind of like demotivated, it's just because like I was talking to this guy, and I did mention it in like probably every single video that I've made so far, just because I'm just like obviously hung up about it. But even like right now, like like a few weeks later, I'm just like, it really isn't that big of a deal is the thing. Like, it just didn't work out, and that's not like that's no one's problem. It's not his problem. It's not my problem either. It's just like, oh, like, you know, we tried and nothing worked, so that's fine. And it can be frustrating sometimes and easy to blame myself, but it's just like, he was like whatever, you know, like, not the love of my life, obviously, and like, I probably wasn't his, so it's like, there's no reason about like getting mad over it. Like, it was a fucking date. Like, that's the point of dating, is like to find out if you guys are compatible. But why didn't you tell me we weren't sooner? Anyways. But honestly, he wasn't all that either. Well, let me just like not put him down, because that doesn't help me feel better, honestly. But again, like, just having like that expectation where it's like, oh my gosh, like, things are going to be different. Like, I've been single for so long, and I feel like I haven't been able to do certain things, where it's just like, now I feel like, wow, like, I'm on the curve now. Like, I'm like catching up to everybody else, and I feel normal and doing like normal people things. Like, normal, what does that even mean? But because then I'm like, this one thing was so unserious with him, where it's just like, it was literally like 2 dates and like a talking stage at most, and like, even calling it a talking stage was like, even saying that is like a liberty, because there's a fucking bee. It's a fucking hornet too. I fucking hate those things. Anyways, even calling it a talking stage is kind of a liberty, just because like, it wasn't really anything at the end of the day. But I'm seeing it like we really live in like, y'all, like, there is a damn problem with dating. I don't know. Let me rephrase that. I feel like, for me, I see my friends going on all these Hinge dates, and they're like hooking up with all these people and like kissing these people, whatever the fuck, and like having all these experiences, and having your friends like kind of glamorize stuff and telling you these stories, and just being like, oh, like, I was with this person, like, and this, that, the other. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, is it not just like a fucking cycle? Like, for me, it feels like drugs, honestly. Male validation has always felt like a drug. It's felt like ecstasy, where it's like, it feels so good in the moment and then just dies. But for me, male validation has always felt like kind of like a drug. Like, it's ecstasy. Like, oh, like, at the beginning, it's so validating and amazing, and it's so easy to get attached, especially to people who don't give you anything, really, because at the end of the day, that's what a lot of guys are used to doing, I feel like, where I feel like it's very like push and pull, cat and mouse, where it's like, they don't want to get too attached, and it's just, I'm not even going to bother like trying to analyze it from a fucking psychology perspective or whatever, just because like, everyone wants a reason for everything, but sometimes there's no fucking reason. And just for me, like, I don't know, like, I just feel like people who go on these Hinge dates and stuff and participate in like all of this like hookup stuff, and it's so easy to just look at it from like an outside perspective and be like, oh my god, like, my friends are going on a lot of dates, they must be really popular. But for me, this one thing like took a lot of life out of me, and I'm just like, I can't do this multiple times with multiple people, because it's going to kill me. Like, it literally will. It's gonna drain me of everything, and I don't want people to just be like I don't know, like phases, you know? It's just weird. Like, I just feel like I can't do that. Like, so I'm just like, when people talk about all of their experiences and glamorize and romanticize it, I'm like, are you doing it because like you genuinely like enjoy this, or are you just doing it to try and convince me that you enjoy it? Because I genuinely can't tell half of the time, just because I found myself speaking in similar ways. I'm just like, wow, like, I'm trying to justify this bad experience by using all of this flowery language, and just try and like milk this experience for whatever it was worth. But it just wasn't the best. Like, it wasn't a bad experience, but it wasn't good. Like, I didn't enjoy being led on, and for me, that's what it was. Like, because I keep going back and forth, like, oh, I can't believe it's been like 3 weeks and I'm still fucking hung up about this. I know, like, this guy is like in the middle of doing like God knows what, another guy, like, he's in the middle of probably having sex with someone else right now, and like, obviously does not care about me. And I'm like, you know what, whatever. Like, I'm not ashamed to care. I'm not ashamed to be overly attached or be whatever and come off a certain way, because I'm just like, I'd rather come across as caring too much than too little, just because I can't care too little. I mean, I'm like literally incapable of that. I care about fucking everything, which is why this still is affecting me. And also because I don't have like a lot of experience in the dating scene. I don't date many people. I don't go on dates very often. I don't get approached very often. I don't put myself out there very often. All that is fine and dandy, honestly, because I feel like I need to kind of like just take a step back from all this. But I don't know. I think also just, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's weird because I just want to like, you know, you want to villainize someone who does you wrong, but was there any wrong done? Because at the end of the day, like, it was disrespectful to me and it was a waste of my time, and he is the villain of my story, but he's not like a bad person. I know that. And like, and obviously probably didn't have any bad intentions. So it's just, it sucks that it has to be that way, because it would be so much easier if it was like, oh, you're a piece of shit and you did me completely dirty. So now I can just like fully hate you. But even just like hating someone means like thinking about them and like giving effort into thinking about them, and I'm just like, I'm not even in a position to do that, just because I literally don't care like anymore. Like I know I'm talking about it and I'm just talking about it to talk about it, if that makes sense. But what the fuck am I saying? But it's just like, whatever, like I did care. Like, you know what, I did care. And I'm like, did I make the right decision blocking him and like cutting off contact completely? Like, should I just have stayed his friend, just been nice? But then it's just like, no. Like, I did make the right decision, just because like I don't want to think about someone, or I don't want to be amicable with someone that I never really saw as a friend in the first place. This would be a different situation if maybe me and my friend tried to make something work and it didn't work out for us. Okay, maybe I would try to like continue being their friend. But for me, like, I never saw you in the context of friendship, so I just don't want to be treated like a friend, and I don't want to treat you like a friend either, and I don't want to like forget everything that happened either. And just like knowing that like you can text me at any time, you can lead me on at any time, because even though like he isn't a bad person, I could have seen that happening, and I just don't want to be a party favor, you know? Like, why am I always the other woman? It feels like sometimes, where it's like, you know, you're good looking, you're this, you're that, but you're not, you're like never enough. And I don't understand why. Because I've always been like, I don't know, I'm definitely a very unique person, and I've always been different, and everyone says like it's a strength and a, like, I guess, advantage, but, and it is. I don't want to be conventional. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to think like everybody else, but I also sometimes do, just because like it almost seems easier to be more conventional, and I'm just like, I'm over it, to be honest. So for me, I feel like love is definitely out of the question, and it's, you know, summer, so I guess people don't want to settle down during summer. There's like a whole like hookup thing, whatever, in summer, and like, okay, great. I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. I don't know. But yeah, like summer's like the time to not settle down, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand other people. I feel like I had like such a grasp on people when I was younger, and now everyone just becomes so like guarded, and I don't know, it's just, adulting is weird. It's weird. But I'm also just like, can I be in love? Because I get attached so fast. But I'm like, it's not a bad thing. Until like, I'm like, do I come off as overbearing and desperate? And it's like, I mean, I guess, yeah, to be honest. But I don't want to be. I don't want to like not care. Like, I feel like this, I'm trying to like kind of like just learn everything that I can from what happened a few weeks ago, and just be like, okay, like maybe I came off too desperate, too overbearing, like I said. So maybe in the future I should just kind of take a step back and not be as like, you know, involved in something. But I don't want to do that either, because it's like, I mean, like, why should I scale back how much I care about someone just because like I'm scared of them leaving, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know, like I just don't feel like I should like be compromising myself to, I don't know, gain something. And it's just like, when someone doesn't care about you naturally and you thought they did, like obviously you start putting more in just to like try and compensate for it. So I feel like that's normal. I feel like, you know what, I feel like I am a normal person because half of me was like, am I insane? Did I drive him away? Did I do something wrong? Maybe I did. But there's literally no point in trying to figure that out because whatever, at the end of the day. Anyways, I have like, what do I have to do today? I have to finish my laundry. I have to do my chores. I wanted to like, I don't know, fucking try. I'm not, baby, we're not even, yeah, no. My CoStar app, you know, the app CoStar, it said to touch yourself. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna hang out with my friend Ava. She's gonna wax me. Nothing else really. I mean, like, I guess it's just like summer vibes, like whatever. Yeah, I don't really know. I think that's kind of it for today. I don't really have anything else to say. And like, I don't know. I just have faith that hopefully stuff will pick up. Maybe I'll find like a job soon. And like, who knows, maybe I'll find a person too, but I don't think I am. And I'm just trying to come to terms with that. It's like, maybe it's time to just like accept that love isn't for me, you know? Like, not even in a depressing way, just like in a way where it's like gay and queer people were just on like a different timeline where it's like, it's just slower. Anyways, I don't really have anything else to say, so peace.